Hey guys, so I got a comment about pre-course. Some people were like, how does the whole acceptance work out? So this is how it is. So basically I submitted, I'm doing the UX program at Lambda.com for those who don't know. Basically is you know what, I'll just read it, okay? I'll read it to you guys. Okay, so Lambda School trains people online to be software engineers at no upfront cost. Okay, instead of paying tuition, students can agree to pay a percentage of their income after they're employed, and only if they make more than 50,000 per year, which is pretty cool, concerning that you don't want to go into school and come out with a big loan with no promises of work. So Lambda does a whole flipping thing where they're like, we don't get paid and you don't pay unless you get a job 50,000 or more. In my other video, I included the link of how the whole payment works. But the way the acceptance works is that I hopped on lambda.com. You guys can go visit it. And then I asked to be called. So somebody called me and they interviewed me. Now they said there is an option where you can pay up front. I don't know that option just because I didn't do it. I did the whole shared paid agreement. And once I got accepted, they did a whole interview because they are a new school and a new thing. They're kind of choosing who they're gonna trust or who they're going to allow into the school and do the whole no paying up front thing. Because if you really think about it, I could be a guy who does all of Lambda and just learns just for fun, but never really decide to go forward and do it as a living, so they'll never get paid. So they want to make sure that if they're going to invest, because that's what they're doing, they're going to invest in you. If they're going to invest in you, they want to invest in someone who's going to actually pursue it as a career. So there is kind of like an interview process where they will just ask you a lot of questions about your life and ask you how serious are you about pursuing the career that you're thinking of studying. So once they do that, for me it took like 3 days, I think. They called me back and they're like, hey, you got accepted. And once I got accepted, there was the pre-course. Okay, so the pre-course is basically it's this course pre-course before the actual big course, and you can get a feel of what the school is going to be and how they teach and their styles. Now the only difference is that the pre-course is pre-recorded, so it's pre-recorded, so it's not the same as the regular class, because in regular class school is live. Like it is live. It is from 8 to 5 p.m. Oh, well, watch the other video and figure it out. But basically, it is live, and you can ask questions. You can interrupt the teacher while he's speaking. Raise your hand and ask him a question if you don't get something that he's teaching. Now, so that's the only difference between the pre-course and the actual course. But you kind of realize how good it is, and you can even if you haven't decided, because you do have to sign an agreement, a shared agreement, which kind of like says this is what I'm going to do. And once you sign that thing, I think there's like 2 days before you can cancel. But once you sign it, it's pretty much done. So I didn't sign it until like very last minute, because I wanted to do the pre-course and be like, okay, like, is this something I want? Is this the style of teaching that I like? And it was. So I went ahead and did the pre-course. Now the pre-course, you have, I think you have like 2 weeks prior to, you have up to 2 weeks prior to your starting date. So if your school starts May 1st, 2 weeks before that, you have to finish all the pre-course, and there's homework that goes with it. Now, I don't know how the web development track looks like, because I just did the UX. But basically, that's what it is. So I'm gonna put a link into Lambda School on this. Give me a second. I am new to this whole filming thing. I didn't think anybody was gonna watch this, and nobody has, but enough people that I'm making more videos. So, and actually, this Sunday I'm going to go live. So if you guys want to ask me any questions, remember this Sunday I'm going live for you guys to ask me questions live. Okay, this Sunday at noon. So go ahead and like and subscribe and do the little the little bell. I don't know. So yeah, so that's about the pre-course and acceptance. Now, granted, when I got accepted, it was a little weird for me because I was like, it seemed really easy. It seemed really easy to get in. So I don't know any of the statistics. Well, you get the point. I didn't know any of that. I don't know any of the facts. So I don't know how, if like 100 people call in, how many get accepted. It seemed really easy to me. So I felt like I still was weary. I was kind of weary about the whole Lambda thing up until I think the end of the end of the first week. I kind of was like, I finally was like, you know what? This is really good, because it just seems too good to be true. So, but it did seem easy. But if you're interviewing somebody, and I've interviewed tons of people because the kind of job that I do, I do different types of jobs, but I can kind of tell off the bat if someone's serious or not. And if you can automatically interview somebody and know, okay, this person is pretty serious about this, then it'd be easy to accept them. Now, I realized that a lot of my students, a lot of the students that are in my class are older. So that might explain why it was so easy for them to get in, because the older you get, the more you're kind of sure you kind of know what you want. You know, I'm 35, so I'm 100% sure. I had so many years to think about what I want, and over the years I realized that all my skill sets kind of was pointing towards UX. So yeah, I kind of know. And so the older you get, you kind of know this. So when someone's interviewing you, they probably kind of realize, okay, this guy's older, he has a wife, he has a family, so he's not going to sacrifice, because I can't work until later. I mean, I have to work later in the day. So, and I can only work so many hours. So I'm putting my family sacrificing so I can go to school, so they can kind of realize that I'm serious about this, that I wouldn't do this if I wasn't that serious about UX. So that's it. My laptop's about to die. So I'm going to upload all that information in the description. Give me some time, but I'll do it. Okay. You guys are great. Remember, Sunday at 12, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be here. Yeah, that's it. Bye.